Welcome to our Be Live with Dani Ke'lly. I'm here, Dani Ke'lly, directly from Culver City, California, a place for your podcast, for your content. We are the Creation Studios, a place that is not just a studio, but a concept for your creation. And thank you for watching our channel at YouTube, Be Live with Dani Ke'lly. Like to share, say your heart is over there. And wherever you are in Brazil, Portugal, US, you are more than welcome to hit me, send me a message, and let me know what you'd like to see over here at the Be Live with Dani Ke'lly. Today you have a great special guest. She is a doctor with PhD and has an enthusiastic career to share with you guys. She is the number one podcaster right now and have a 13 years TV show in the US, right? We are here with Dr. Marissa. Thank you, doctor. Am I right introducing you?
Yes, did a great job. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to have you have this extensive career, like journalist, a doctor, and on TV. And for me, it's I'm honored to have you share with you my podcast.
Absolutely. Well, I love colorful women, so whatever I can do to support colorful women, I do.
Thank you. I appreciate diversity, right?
Yes.
Today we have these words. We can go everywhere, and with social media and internet, we can connect to everyone.
Absolutely.
In different backgrounds.
Yes, absolutely.
So, doctor, share with me. I read a lot about you, and I see you everywhere right now. This year, I always talk about the film festival, the Beverly Hills Film Festival. I saw you and you have enthusiastic, smiling energy. So tell me, what's your mission today now to share your story to everyone?
I am on a happy 88 mission. 88
Nice.
million more happy people in the next 8 years.
Love that.
So that's why I'm here. That's what I am living for.
Yes.
And I'm grateful that it started as a happy 8 mission, 8 million, but we hit that already.
Okay.
Right before COVID, we exceeded the 8 million. So I thought, well, I don't want to keep changing the number.
Of course.
So I said 88 million. I'll probably pass before I finish that, but that's okay. That way we don't change the number. And 8 is a lucky number in Chinese.
I know. I learned the 8. I love the 8.
Yeah.
And just the 8 because
Yes.
it is a lucky.
Yes. And I know that most of you think I'm Swedish, but I'm actually Chinese.
Yes.
And 8 is a homophone for good fortune. So ba is 8. Fa is good fortune. So that is why 8 is a very lucky number.
So in this year, we have one number this year, like 8 or is it 9? We are not on the 8th year yet, right?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Not sure. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
is
check
it
it out.
numerology?
Yeah, I love numerology.
Okay.
So since
Yeah,
you talk
I'm
about
not
Chinese
so.
8.
I only know Chinese stuff.
Okay. So you hit 8, and now you're going to the next level. So what's your next level?
So it is about personal mastery. And what I've understood from my own, I have a book out, 8 Ways to Happiness from Wherever You Are. It's a national bestseller. Thank you very much. And number 1 Amazon.
Yeah.
Really stunned, to see the success of it. But I didn't write the book as a psychologist telling you how to be happy. My PhD is in psychology, it's in business psychology, but I'm one of the 7 out of 10 of us who've had childhood trauma. That's the majority. So if it's the majority of us that have had childhood trauma, why do we think there's something wrong with us? Why do we think that we'll never catch up or we're never going to get fixed? We're always going to be behind. That's not true. That's bullshitaki. And it's something that I really know and understand that on the other side of pain is power.
Yes.
And so when people say their focus is on professional mastery and how am I want to be successful, I want to have a lot of money, I want to have fame.
That means they
have that. That's
they are
professional mastery. But even if you are in success, if you don't have personal mastery, which is self-sabotage, perfectionism, you
Yes.
beat yourself up, you're harder on yourself than anyone else, you get 99 compliments and one insult,
Yes.
and your head is talking and that critic is saying you're not all that, or you have a fear of failure
Yes.
or a fear of success, then it really doesn't matter how mastered you are professionally. Personally, you have not
Heal.
found
Uh-huh.
who you really are, the balance-centered person that everybody is. You're missing that. So that's why Robin Williams,
They
Anthony
all went
Bourdain,
to die.
Kate Spade, and it's sad, but they illustrate that they had professional mastery. Why weren't they happy? Because inside, the demons inside
missing, yeah.
were driving their life car over a cliff.
Yes, I totally understand and agree with you. Once you cannot find a balance, you can sabotage yourself and totally sabotage yourself. Because sometimes I can tell, we go to the one line and you're doing very well, but suddenly there's a back in your mind, the voice comes to you and they start to doubt you. Is the voice that you should be worried about, right?
Yes, and that's you. It's a part of you. And we have a lot of people saying, well, kill the critic, right? You want
Yes.
to kill the biatch in your head. And I say no, because this is a part of you. On the opposite side of critic is protector.
Because you all have yin and yang, right?
Exactly.
The positive and negative. It's together.
It's balance. That's why balance is my fundamental brand, right? So you if you can embrace and think your voice in your head that's critical and
Yes.
say, thank you for protecting me. Thank you for keeping me from running across the street and getting flattened by a car. Thank you for stopping me from having burnt hands all the time because I was curious about the stove. That's the opposite side, or the yin yang side of criticism.
So once you start to talk to yourself, in dealing with this dark side of you, we can obtain the balance. Is that the
So you want to balance
solution?
out the negativity by giving it credit for what it was able to do, which is protect. So you don't want to hate your critic. You don't want to kill your critic. You want to be okay with your critic, because your critic is just worried that if you don't watch it yourself, you're going to be dead. So I'm going to keep telling you, right, to do this, to that. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have said this. You should say that. And there's all this shitting on yourself. You take personally, and then the little girl in you, or the little person is beaten down.
The
beaten
scary
down,
part of me. That's scary.
Yes.
Because that scary part of you. Because once, like, let's say, example, we have a brilliant idea, right? And you feel so powerful. I'm gonna succeed. I'm ready to do it, committed, and then. Sooner or later, that dark side, the scary one, the little girl, scary one is going to come and show up on you, right?
Yeah.
And she's going to say, it's not okay.
Yeah. There's another character, and this is the one that derails us sometimes, and it's called the brat. I call it the brat. It's the voice that says, what do you mean I can't have that Krispy Kreme donut? I want to eat it. I want to eat it now. I don't care what the doctor says. I know I'm not healthy, but I don't care. I'm going to eat it. Or, what do you mean I have to apologize? They started it. So that's the voice that self-sabotages. So you have a brilliant idea, going with your example. You know it's been inspired. You're excited about it. You start working on it and you're happy. And then all of a sudden you wake up and you know you have to do something about that you maybe don't want to do, right? So whenever you have a brilliant idea, it doesn't matter how good the idea is. If you can't communicate it, it's a lost idea. It's not heard. So when you communicate, you have to work at it. You're not naturally a good writer or naturally a good talker, so you have to work at it. And this is when the brat goes, I don't feel like it. So that's the other side, the other voice. And I have all of my happiness coaching clients name the critic. So mine's is Rose. That was my mother's name.
Yeah.
And then the brat is Agnes, right?
See?
And again, the brat, you don't want to kill the brat because the opposite side or the yin yang side of the brat is fun, right?
I see.
So you don't want to kill it. You want to balance out your brat and say, you know, I know you don't feel like doing this, but I'm in charge. This is Dr. Marissa, balance-centered Dr. Marissa, saying, we'll go play later, but right now, we need to finish this so other people can get it done.
What doctor, I'm like speechless about this discovery. Is there everything on this book?
Yes.
8 Ways to Happiness.
Yes.
No,
There's exercises.
Exercises too.
Yes, yeah.
And how can you identify all those characters on yourself? Do you help on do you do consultations, or the book can help you?
The book is a do-it-yourself book, but it's always good to have someone work with you, whether it's, you know, your best friend can be your sounding board. I am available for this. I'm sure if you're going into therapy or whatever you're doing, you know, there's plenty of ways to work through the book. The most important thing is to work on it, is because if you cannot identify who's talking, it will drive you crazy.
Totally.
Right?
Always, all the time. Because sometimes it's like, who is this person? This is not me. And who is this phantom coming? And also what kept my attention for many years, it is the people surround you, how they can influence also your mental health. You talk about the mental health. I know we're going to talk about later. But also who you are. Because sometimes the way you are, bothers on other people. Like they don't like you, or they have to pick on you in certain things that is not there, but they want to show you that you have a negative side. So how this can be so damage to the person. Can you explain us?
Absolutely. There's my one of my favorite sayings is an African American saying, and it says, when there is no enemy inside, no one outside can hurt you. So if you know who you are, in the core of who you are, that you're 88% fabulous, and then 12% of the time you step in it because you're human and you're imperfect. You know what you're good at. You know what you're not good at. You know you cannot make everybody happy. And you're solid in self-love and self-care 80% of the time. Then when someone insults you or calls you a name or is mean to you for no reason, you didn't do anything to them, you can give them a bod. And the bod is benefit of the doubt.
I love that. Benefit.
So I give bods a lot because I know that I'm not always at my best too. And so when we give other people bods, then things go much smoother. Then we don't take things so personally. We do this to ourselves. I'll admit, you know, I do too. The biggest guilty, sensitive, you know, but why are you so sensitive? And someone would shoot an arrow like over there, not at me. I'm right there, right? The arrow shot there. What do? I run over to the arrow and I pick it up and I go, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I had nothing to do with that.
I know that.
But it's okay to embrace your sensitivity, especially as women. We get feminists get all bristly, you know, don't call me sensitive. Sweetheart, you've got more hormones than men do. We carry babies. Of course we're more sensitive. And sensitivity is 100% correlated with creativity. So when someone accuses me for being sensitive, I say, thank you very much.
I'm flourished. Love it. Because I see that you grow up like in a society. They say you have to please people, say sorry, don't speak on this way, speak a certain way, speak soft. And sometimes you don't want to. And then you become someone that you're not, but they want to perceive you are that person. You just want to protect what you talked about last week, protecting yourself. And the way you are talking now, I can certainly describe a lot of things happening in my life. Even when you are in front of people and you're leading, it's harder.
Yes.
It's harder.
Especially for women. And I believe for both of our cultures, women are to be seen, not heard, walk behind. In fact, in Chinese culture, there's a saying, the nail that stands up is hammered down. Okay. So if I can tell you a little story.
Yeah, please tell us.
So I grew up in that household. I grew up in that culture. And so I was quiet most of the time. So when I got out of the house and I went to college and I began to find my voice and I began to do all these things, I was accused of being, I mean, for me to do what I do is like as if I'm on stage stripping. It's a shame. Like I have a cousin who didn't want his daughter to talk to me because we just don't do that.
You're too much advanced of your time, your culture, and everything. I can imagine.
So one of the most beautiful things that happened in my life, I'm getting chills just remembering it. I had about 7 or 8 years ago, I had an astrologist come on the show to do a reading. And I'm a reluctant woo-woo person, right? I'm a, if I want something, I'm going to do it. Yes. But the stars and the way they're aligned, there is some truth in that. So she read the whole thing on the air. I had her not tell me ahead of time. Yes. And she said, she opened the paper and she goes, oh no. I said, what's wrong? She goes, you're a Leo. I go, I know I'm a Leo. She goes, no, you're a Leo in 5 planets. Wow. Out of 6. And I go, what does that mean?
So that was you.
What does that mean? She goes, you can't help yourself. Yes. You have to be on camera. You have to be first. You have to be talking. You have to be,
presence.
Yes.
Because Leo is strong, right?
Yes. Yeah. So in that moment, 8,000 pounds of shame
went back.
Gone.
Yes.
Because even though I wasn't supposed to do what I was doing, I was still doing it, but I carried the shame. Every time I spoke, I said, thank you very much, lots of compliments. And then at home, I would be, you shouldn't do that. And so it was weighing on me. And in that moment,
you need the validation of who you are at that moment. And that
I can't help myself.
Yeah. You have the validation. That's who you are. Embrace yourself and let it go.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful. But where are you from in China? Where you born?
So I was born in Canada.
In Canada.
Yes. But my father came from Shanghai.
Shanghai.
His his cousin removed, but is Tangge in Chinese, is the very famous architect I.M. Pei, who did the pyramid in front of the Louvre.
Wow.
Right? And so my father's family is from Suzhou. They have a beautiful Siziling, which is the lion forest garden. So I got to go teach at a couple of universities when I was there last year and got a VIP a tour with my daughter through that.
I love the welcome in China. The welcome in China is nice. It's nice. It's beautiful. I've been in China for 4 years, so I love in China. I love working in China too. It's amazing. Yes. Amazing place. People were so nice. It's like humble, and it was amazing experience, and I want to go back soon.
Yeah, I was supposed to be there in November for a month. Yeah, but
nice. No working now.
There's something, I don't know why, and I don't ask why. Why is not a spiritual question. I say when things they found 2 DVT blood clots, canceled the tour that I was going to be on, and in those circumstances, I teach, and now I have to practice what I teach. Not always fun, but I feel the feelings fully. I feel the pain. I feel the sadness. I feel the disappointment, and then I say, I can't wait to see what good comes out of this.
Yeah, that's the best. That's
like I stay open.
Yes.
And then I look around, and I know that a year knows what a day doesn't. So in time, I will know why this happened.
That's a great attitude for that. When
It
something
just makes
happens,
me feel better.
yeah, it makes you feel
Yeah.
better. You know what I learned during all this, my new adventure podcaster, that people will come to you with a mission on that time and they will leave you so others can come to another mission at the time.
Yes.
So I'm on the constant cycle of changing, and everyone who comes, they adding, and it's amazing. Even though like I don't want them to go, I feel, but at the same time, I learned what the mission was and also, the lessons. So I'm taking the positive and talking to my negative ones. What you just said about it. And I'm just learning day by day, like you're saying. But tell me, Dr. Marissa, I know that you're the Asian Oprah.
Yes.
And tell all about that on the TV shows, the YouTube, all your TV, all the work you haven't done. Explain all for us over here in Hollywood. Tell me.
Well, I was actually first called the Asian Oprah back in 2012. I won it was either the Asian Heritage Award or the Asian Entrepreneur Award. And when I was brought on stage, they had a big light banner that said, Dr. Marissa, Asian Oprah. And I went, whoa, way too big shoes. That's,
Yes.
And then so I didn't call myself that. And then a few years later, my big brother, Michael Bernard Beckwith, I'm not sure if you're familiar who he is. He was one of the teachers on The Secret. He founded the Agape International Spiritual Center. He is a good friend of Oprah's. He was on Super Soul Sunday. And so Oprah came. And so he introduced me to Oprah as...
So it's Asian Oprah.
So at that point, I'm
big
like,
title.
all right. She looked at me, looked down and said, nice pants. And it took everything for me not to say, do you want them? Or she was going to say, and you get a pair of pants. And you guys, I didn't want my pants to be given away. So I didn't sign it. So that's what's happened.
Okay.
And people will say, Dr. Marissa, you are big in your own right. You don't need to say you are Asian Oprah. And you're absolutely right. And the people who say that to me, I know that they're doing that as a compliment.
Yes.
However, they need to understand that when I'm interviewing Halle Berry and I say to her, hi, it's Dr. Marissa reporting live, she'll be nice.
Yes.
Right? But when I say, hi, this is Dr. Marissa, you know me as the Asian Oprah.
That's a totally
Everybody laughs.
Yes.
And it's a whole new interview. Right? So that's why I do it.
Love it.
And
love
it's
it.
an honor. I mean, Oprah brought the whole fundamental necessary discussion about mental health, about who we are, about what's important to mainstream media at a time when the only thing human was Jerry Springer. And the worst was brought out in all of us, right? The
hating,
drama. Yeah.
crying.
Exactly.
And you could not heal from that because it was a rolling. And you need to get more healing and more to know the core of the problem. Once you know the core of the problem, we can solve some little stuff because you're a human being. You can never be perfect. You can admit that. We can try, right? Yeah. But tell me also about the talk show for over 13 years. Taking my advice, I'm not using it. Get Balance with Dr. Marissa. That sounds like fun.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. The name of the show came as a download. I was woken up at 4:30 in the morning and the voice said radio. And I said, radio? And it's 4:30 in the morning. Can we talk about this later?
I love 4:30 in the morning because I have the best ideas at that time.
Yeah, there's something about that time. And so I got up and I spent 44 minutes on the computer. I wrote the title of the show, Take My Advice. I'm not using it, which is pretty funny coming from a psychologist. Get Balanced with Dr. Marissa. And I wrote the format of the show. I wrote the guests that I wanted. I've had every single guest that I put down on that list. I didn't think it would last. People said it would not last more than a year because I don't talk about no gossip, no scandal, no K-words,
that's amazing.
no Kardashian talk at all,
That's
no
amazing.
headlines, no politics, no religion.
You don't need that before you can survive. You don't need that.
Well,
right?
you get it everywhere.
Yes.
You know, I'm not taking anything from you. You can tune in anywhere and get,
Yes.
if it bleeds, it leads. The whole point of most media is to get you to go, right?
Scary.
And what is wrong with people?
Scary.
Fear, anxiety, worry,
Yeah.
and life is way too short to be in your piss-offedness.
Yes.
Right? It's too short. I want you to laugh. I want you to learn. I want you to laugh at me, with me. I want you to learn something about solution.
Yes.
I don't talk about homelessness unless I bring on a guest who's doing something.
And helping people
exactly.
to heal from that
Doors of
stage.
Change,
Yes.
Spirit Awakening. I just had the founder on again because they help incarcerated youth find, hurt people, right? So find in themselves who they really are. And nothing in the world that is a problem right now is the result of one problem.
No.
Like every solution has to be systemic. I'm a systemic theorist. I'm not a Newtonian. Most Americans, what's wrong with welfare? Well, people are lazy. That is such a horrible way to approach things that need to be worked on. So I'm all about, let's stay in solution. First half of the show, we talk about the problem. And then the second half of the show, we look at different ways in a very systemic, balanced, multi-pronged, bipartisan way to, let's figure this out, but not in an angry, pushing against way.
Or accusing anyone that is
blame
fault,
and shame.
blame and shame. No, we have to get solutions. Let's bring ideas. Let's bring enlightening so you can talk about and discuss about this topic. That I agree with you. And then because we have enough people to point already on the problems.
Yes.
Politics, you have to point problems so you can make the votes.
Yeah.
And people now in social media, they bring a lot of negativity to get likes. How do you see social media today on this approach for the mental health? Because people are there to get likes, to be liked. And then most of now TikTokers are dying. Like you see, everyone is like, people are not getting, the mental health is not stable. So what are you looking at on social media now?
The first thing is when you don't like yourself, back to personal mastery. If you don't like yourself most of the time, then you're going to go looking for love in all the wrong places. You're going to have your antenna up looking for likes, and in social media, like literally. So I don't buy likes. I don't know anybody who doesn't. They are caught up in that. I am liked if I have big numbers. I am liked if people like me. I am liked if people watch me. I am liked if they approve of me. And it's a horrible way to live, because even if someone likes you one day, they ain't going to like you the other day. So it's so important. That's why Monday, my series is Mental Health Matters Mondays, where I talk about what can we control in and of ourselves that's going to make ourselves feel better. And the first thing is, don't start your day with MS, which is meaningless scrolling, right? Nobody puts a gun to your head for you to pick up your phone to look at the things. And most of the things you're going to see are there to get your negative reaction. That is because that's what buys products. That's what, that's the whole, it's, my big brother Michael will say, media is a weapon of mass distraction. So if you don't know who you are, if you don't like who you are, then you're going to be looking for something to fill that hole. So the first point of contact is, I need to know that I'm okay.
Yes.
And every single person on the planet, all 8 billion of us, are one of a kind, wonderful. We are not a throwback in the bunch, as Michael will say. And we're here to feel good in this life.
Yes.
We want to laugh. We want to love. We want to create. We want to inspire. We want to be inspired. That's what life is about. And somehow we got into this
validation side.
Yeah,
right?
American dream. The focus is way too much on material.
Yeah.
Way too much of, I've got more than you have. There's more than enough food to feed everybody on the planet. There's more than enough water for everyone to have clean water. But because we live in this established lack and limitation. Mm-hmm. So if I get some, if you get some, you're taking away from me.
That's what I think, but it's not true.
It's so not true.
It's not true.
There's so much abundance. And I use the breath as the example of what our lives and what our planet is about abundance. So when I take a breath in through the nose, you can do it
I still have air.
Yeah. And then release through the mouth. Soft shoulders, soft elbows, soft knees. Okay. That's your breath connecting to your body.
Yeah.
Did I take something from you?
No.
You didn't take anything from me?
Yeah.
So it's a great example. So I do the 3 breath technology, and this is something that helps with mental health is when you start feeling out of control. I actually put it on as an alarm every top of the hour. And when I hear the ding, then I know to stop whatever I'm doing, right? Take that deep breath in. And release. Soft shoulders, soft elbows, soft knees. Connecting your body with
Even
your breath.
your brains is good, like the oxygen comes in.
Yes. Second breath in. And then release all the stories and the drama. That's your breath connecting with your mind. Okay? You're more than your mind. You're allowing the negative thoughts to go through you and out. Third breath in. And connecting with you through chi, eternal energy, the breath of life. That is the spirit center of who we are. We are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Release. And in that connection, see if your fingers are vibrating. Can you feel your fingers vibrating? That is the evidence that we are energetic beings. Yeah. We are all energy. And we are all connected.
I need you so much right now. My voice is back. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. This is the healing power that we all have access to. Yeah. We just got to shut the fork up. We have to stop blaming other people for where we are now. We stop blaming people for how we're feeling. We are the boss of us.
Yes.
I am the boss of me.
You have no control of external events.
But I do have control over what I'm doing, what I'm focusing on. I say this all the time. If you don't like who you're looking at, quit looking at them.
I do. I quit all the time. I'm like, c'est la vie. See another life. Bye.
You are in charge of your attention. You're in charge of your focus. And we've lost the power. That's why I weightlift in the morning with everyone on my show. I'm on every weekday morning.
So
and what we
do,
we have breakfast together. And what that is taking a bite of my gratitude sandwich. Top of the bun. You look outside of yourself. What am I grateful for? Grateful for this studio. I'm grateful for having this conversation with you. I'm grateful for microphones. I'm grateful for this book. I'm grateful for my clothes.
My health,
for my purse. I'm grateful for everything that I see outside of myself.
Yeah.
That's so important. Dr. Wayne Dyer said 5 things. I'm an overachiever. Yeah. So 8, lucky number again. 8 in the morning. Bottom of the bun is before you go to bed. What do you do before you go to bed? Usually, people are MS, meaningless scrolling, or as soon as they close their eyes, their
Oh,
critic
too much. Yeah,
says,
comes.
well, you didn't do that. You forgot to do this. And who do you think you are? And you're only as good as that last thing. And, oh, can you believe what she said to you?
Yes, that's the thing.
How dare they? Who do they think they are? So no wonder people can't freaking sleep.
No, you cannot.
Right? Because
Yeah.
you are not.
But what
the
you can
boss of
do to
that.
turn off, because
Yes.
I am the one, like I lay down, if I'm not that tired, it's gonna come the whole day on my brain. It's
Yeah.
gonna rolling, and then, like I had to shut down.
Yes.
Shut down.
So this is how you do it. You remember who you are.
Okay.
So every single person has the opportunity to bake their own cake.
Yeah.
Right? We bake our own cake. We create who we are. We get esteem through esteemable acts. If I say I'm going to do something and I don't do something, I feel bad. You should feel bad. You made a promise to yourself. You didn't keep that promise. Now don't be stupid and make promises you can't keep, right? But you can do anything 15 minutes at a time. I'm going to eat better 50. I'm going to have 1 glass more of water. I'm going to take a walk. I'm going to be nicer.
Yeah.
I'm going to quit complaining. I have a
Yes.
21-day fast from complaining online if you want to do the advanced work. But
Okay.
those are the things that you can do before you go to bed. You have to know I'm caring most of the time. I'm kind most of the time. I'm smart most of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do stupid stuff. Most of the time, I'm creative. Most of the time, I'm kind.
Yeah.
Okay? So if I know that's who I am 80% of the time, then if someone says to me, wow, you're so stupid, and I can go, huh, if I looked like you, I'd be miserable too. No, you don't say that. That's attacking back. You don't want to do that. You say, that's what my brat would say, but you say, interesting, but, and it's possible that you saw me in my 12% stupid moment, which does happen.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I'm pretty smart.
Yeah.
Look at what I have to show for it. And no one can ever take that away, right?
Yes.
All the things that I have been able to succeed in, everybody has something that they have done.
Accomplishment.
Exactly.
I have a-
that is the cake.
Yes.
So when you know your cake, then icing is the compliment and icing is the criticism.
That's nice.
It's nice.
You see, Derek, here, no criticism. No criticism. No. It's nice.
But it's not necessarily other people criticizing you. It's a skill. If you can take someone's criticism and
Make a gold of those.
And my rule is if 3 people tell you the same thing 3 times, then they're giving you not criticism,
Advice.
but feedback.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
all they're saying is, if you want a better relationship with me, an easier relationship with me, it would be great if you didn't interrupt me all the time.
Yeah.
So then I know, oh, do I want to have a relationship with them? My brat goes, no. But I know, balance center self, I have to work with these people. So yeah, I'm going to pay attention and I will do my best.
I see.
Okay? That's how you judge whether or not you take other people's feedback. When
Okay.
someone says to me,
More than 3 years is
3 times, same
a
thing,
feedback.
3 people.
So you have to find a way to know what is criticism, what is someone to try to knock you down.
Yeah.
So what's your advice for someone who's trying to put you down all the time? Because that kind of criticism makes you feel low your energy, make you feel bad and low self-esteem. Like when it goes to this level, you know?
Yes.
What's your type of advice for that part?
Yes. Why do you continue to be with people who do that to you?
Oh, I like that, doctor. That's a good one. Wow.
The buck stops right over
That.
here.
Mm,
If you, I go back to that saying,
yes.
if you know how good you are, then why do you subject yourself to people who point out how you're not. You choose your company. You don't have to hang around them.
I see.
But I'm a big law of attraction believer and teacher. If you have negative people around you and you don't understand why, you better look at how negative you are, because that's what happens. When you have a hole in you, you will attract people to fill that hole because they see an opportunity. So you got to fill your hole, babe. You got to know who you are, right? At the core of who you are, that you're 80% fabulous. So then when someone affirms that you're not, you can go, do I really want to go out with them this weekend? Because I kind of know what they're going to say, because they always say it. And this is a very common thing. If you've had childhood trauma, like I did, I was told I was fat, ugly, and clumsy my whole life, along with some accented by a little bit of physical abuse. So I know that. I'm comfortable with it. And until I dealt with it, I continued to attract people who did the same thing because I was comfortable with it.
I see.
That was my payoff. So I attracted a man who called me obese behind my back because I knew that, right?
I know.
Yeah. So I did that. He's not to blame. My husband is not to blame, although I'd like to blame him. My husband, formerly known as Dickwad. Sorry, but forgiveness is the answer. So we've been doing that. And
forgiveness is an exercise.
Yes, because we don't know any better. And if we haven't done that critical work of loving ourselves, of caring for ourselves, of being our best friends instead of worst critic, we're going to attract people who will continue to put us down.
It's true.
That's us, boo, not them.
Not them.
Yeah.
It's totally, I see myself, like sometimes I start to ask, why this, why that? And I'm like, no, hold on. Don't go back to the old me. I'm the new me, my new version. So you have to go forward and don't look at, and it is so true, doctor. And I'm so glad to have this conversation with you because it's such an open mind. And also it's like your mind opens and also your conscious. Like sometimes you block things that we already know.
We think we know.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's just a habit. A belief, a BS, a belief system is just a thought we keep thinking. That's all. It's not the truth. What is the truth? The truth is whatever we believe is the truth. And is it always the truth? No, I don't even think there is the truth because everybody has a different perspective on everything. Two people see the same accident, they see the same different things. I use this young woman from psychology. You may have seen it. I used it on the show last Monday. You can go free subscribe and take a look at it because it's a good reminder that our truth is only what we believe. And our belief systems, our BS, is shaped from our experiences.
Exactly.
And negative experiences, unfortunately, are more memorable than positive experiences. That's because we came as, we had to look at what was negative or we'd be dead as cave people.
Exactly.
If we didn't see the woolly mammoth.
Survival mode.
Right? We had to see what was different.
Yes.
So we see what's different and then we usually don't like it. But these days, if you can allow yourself to see something that's different and not condemn it, but just be curious about it. Oh, I wonder what that is. Because it ain't a woolly mammoth. We're not in any threat these days.
No.
Unless we choose to see them as threats.
Exactly.
So in this political environment, my hope is that we relearn how to agree to disagree because we're way more than our politics. We're way more than our BS belief systems. We're all humankind.
And
Let's put the kind back into humankind.
And you have advanced so much. You have advanced in all aspects, in intellectual, technological, technology. Also, in being a human, we see different now from our parents, grandparents, ancestors.
Yeah.
And we live in different worlds. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look.
well-being abounds. Life is
Yes.
great. Life is so fun. There's so much to do. Technology is fabulous in the sense that it allows us to do a lot of things that we
Yes.
couldn't do before. There's nothing to be afraid of. We have limitless capacity if we plug into the energy that creates the world. You don't have to be religious. I grew up really religious, and I don't like an angry God. I like a God who conspires for me, never against me.
Loving God.
Yes, and I call him my UPS man, my
Yes.
universal power source.
He's connected.
He delivers every morning when I pray and meditate, and I meditate in order to connect to that energy. And I
Yes.
love it.
Yes, connected. Just connected.
Yeah, everybody
to the-
has that connection.
We have a connection, yeah, and I believe in the connection. And I could believe that today was a meant to be connection with you on the
Absolutely.
podcast. As I'm like
Absolutely.
so happy to learn about the 8 Ways of Happiness, Dr. Marissa's book, and then also about your podcast. Tell about all your podcast, your TV, your shows for us.
It's live every weekday morning on my YouTube TV channel. Free subscribe.
Yes.
Give me the finger. This one, not the other one.
The hearts.
And if you free subscribe, you'll get an alert every weekday morning. So Mondays, Mental Health Matters Mondays. Tuesday is Tuesday Talent. Somebody with the talent comes on. Wednesday is Doctors in the House. I have a co-host who is an MD. I'm a PhD. Thursdays is Throwback Thursday. So I bring back, I had my interview with Anson Williams, Potsy from Happy Days on Throwback.
Yes.
The week before, I had Throwback with Dee Wallace, the mom from E.T. Before that, I had, I think, Neil Donald Walsh. So the past guests that I've had who are
Wonderful.
amazing, I can bring them back through Throwback Thursdays.
Great.
And then Friday is Straight Talk with myself and either co-host Ricky Rebel or
Okay.
co-host James Hawthorne. And I get a little bit naughty on Fridays as we go into the weekend. So,
So
yeah.
what you talk about on Fridays, like party, events?
Anything, whatever we want to talk about. Today
That's
we were
great.
talking about signs from the universe. Are you listening? So yeah, so there's tons of topics. But it's always
Yes.
something that will add to our joy, because I have an addiction to joy, and lower the stress.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I read the end of the live, but
Yeah.
I'm like, woo, all my answers are today, well, all the questions were answered today. I breathe. We got it right there. There is like, yeah, thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Yes.
And I
Yes,
want to welcome you to come more times over here, share with us more about these techniques, amazing techniques, guys. And then also Dr. Marissa is here in Hollywood, so she can come back next time.
Yeah.
And then she have a podcast over here too next time.
Yes. And Instagram, Doc Balance.
Yes.
If you just use my assistant Google and put in Asian Oprah, you cannot help but find me.
Dr. Marissa, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, amazing, yeah. So guys, thank you so much for one more episode of Be Live with Dani Ke'lly over here on YouTube and also Instagram. We are check us out, Dr. Marissa podcast and also the Be Live, and leave your comments, your hearts, you're okay. Share with everyone our podcast, and see you soon at the Be Live with Dani Ke'lly.